to East Leopard Soccer, brought to you by High School Rewind. This edition coming to you from Woods Cross High School as the East Leopards 1-1 in Region play travel up to Woods Cross to take on the 0-2 in Region 5 play, Woods Cross Wildcats. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Dane Stewart here to bring you today's game, and we've got an intriguing game for you. East coming off a big victory over Ogden, 4-3. They trailed in that ball game early on. They came back, got a big result out of that one after dropping their region opener to Box Elder. It was a nice response from Coach Shank's boys, and one that he hopes will continue on in this one. Trevor Elders, he did not start that game, the sophomore keep for the East Leopards. He came on in relief midway through the first. He played spectacular the rest of that way. He's going to have another nice game here today against a Woods Cross team that maybe some people underselling a little bit. They come in 0-2 and 1-6 on the season, but those two region losses coming to the two teams right now sitting undefeated in Region 5 play, that being Bonneville and Bountiful. Starting for them, also going to be a sophomore keep. Biesinger will get the start, and boy, he's going to have a tall task against a very aggressive East offense. And then a couple other names to watch out for includes Brandon Brunner as well as Chandler Elliott. Both these two have the lone 2 goals in region play for the Woods Cross Wildcats. Going to be interesting to see if they can win the possession, get balls on net, and try to beat the very good defense of this East Leopards squad. Again, we mentioned East fell 0-1 in region play. A big win last week against Ogden. The offense looked like it started to get going. Coach Shank would love to see that continue here today for the Leopards as they try to take this impressive show on the road, pick up their first road region win of the season here at Woods Cross High School. With that introduction, let's send you now down to the pitch for today's action. And our apologies, some technical difficulties. We're starting this one about 10 minutes into the game. No score here from Woods Cross High School. The East Leopards in their road red, and the Woods Cross Wildcats in the home white. Is a foul here and a kick coming up for Woods Cross. This one put in play quickly by Beard, looking to get it up, and that ball was mistouched from Morgan. It will roll back to Elders, the starting keep today. Elders did not get the start on Friday, came on midway in that first half and had a doozy of a game against Ogden, allowing 1 goal on the penalty kick as East was victorious 4-3. Woods Cross with it at midfield, ball played up and just beyond the reach of Taylor Williams for an East throw-in. East in the back half. Ball played between a couple Leopards, able to be controlled by Woods Cross initially. Settling it as Ortiz. He'll look to play it up the way of Williams. So East able to force the possession back. Garta with it midfield, tried to play one up to Barker. Defensive Woods Cross able to clear it out. Now maybe an opportunity developing for the Cats. Going to play this wide side, and that ball was just a little short of the intended target as Elliott was trying to get it to Brunner. Couldn't connect as the East defense up to the task, and another whistle here and a kick coming up for East. Ball touchdown, played in quickly to Cardenas. Outside, you see coming uphill in support. Well, they couldn't get the ball to him. It was a nice job by Williams using that boundary line. Challenged. Woods Cross able to get it out for the time being, and a whistle and a kick coming up for the Cats. Far side with Woods Cross and Luke Matson, the junior. Nice job identifying Williams as he'll come to the ball, pick it up from about 30 yards out, trying to get around the edge. And he's got it. Williams with a chance to center, and that ball was off the target, and a kick coming up for Elders. Boy, I thought that was a really good opportunity for Williams. Just unable to find a teammate and unable to get it on net. He'll find it again. Tries to play it up, and that ball a little beyond the run put on from Brunner as Elders will roll it out to his defense and Thomas Morgan. Boy, Morgan had to really stretch to get that one. Nearly turned it right over to the foot of Brunner. As it is, Harrison will play this ball up. Barker coming over, a pair of Cats there to take it back. And it's Peyton Byers. That ball deflected out. Woods Cross to throw in up the line and head it out. Thrown in, Garta able to step in front of that one and then clear it up the line. Over the head, if Barker can get there, he can't. Beard able to head it out and kept in by Woods Cross. Settling it, Govina. Challenge, Govina came away with it. In the short term, is that ball taken away, played up by Ortiz, and again, East now maybe with an opportunity to counter here. Trying to get this one up, that one well beyond the run of Scott Christensen and picked up by Basinger. Basinger starting keep for Woods Cross, just a sophomore. So a couple of young keeps today for both these two teams. Near side. Govina turns it in. Barker maybe with a shot. Brings it in the box from about 12 yards and taken down. Not taken down. It was a good challenge put on by Woods Cross. Barker had an opportunity from just near the top of the box earlier before we were able to get our camera on. Though he couldn't get to the ball and get a shot off, it was deflected. A couple opportunities averted here in the early going by Woods Cross defensively. Jordan Rudolph had to come off with the injury, one of 4 sophomores, and a throw-in infraction. It'll give it to Woods Cross. Wyatt Nelson, the freshman, came on for Rudolph as he's being attended to. Challenge in the box, sent out. This one from 20 yards, and there's the first goal of the game. A turnover in the defensive end, and Woods Cross, Wyatt Nelson, the freshman who just came on, breaks the scoreless tie. It's 1-0 Woods Cross in the 16th. He's been playing with fire a little bit. All started with the turnover off the throw-in infraction. Couldn't clear it. And then the goal. And a beautiful shot from Nelson from about 19 yards out. East looking to answer back. Govina nearly tripped over it. And then the ball, he couldn't keep his feet. It was a good challenge put on by Woods Cross. East has now trailed in every one of their region ball games in the first half. They fell down to Box Elder, fell to Ogden, and fell behind here in the first half to Woods Cross. This ball played up and over. Hill able to get back. At midfield with Oliveira. Has Govina on a run. That's where he's trying to go with it. Couldn't get it to him as the ball played out by Beard. Thrown in up the line. Nice job by Guerrero. Stepping in front for the short term. Hill again up in support. Plays it over with Holbert. Trying to get it up to Barker. Basinger came out and then just cleared out by Beard, and we'll have a corner coming up. A corner for the Leopards in the box, and that one headed right over the net. And they're going to say deflected, and another corner coming up is charging in for East was Morgan. Barker from the corner. A good ball headed out immediately by Woods Cross. I think it was Elliott. Able to head it out, and a throw-in coming up. Ensign and Hills both come on for Woods Cross. Hammond on for East, as well as Johan Rodriguez, the junior midfielder. Ball touched back to Garta, who threw it in. Trying to cross it over. And there was Williams again, able to get a head on it. Ball settled down by Barker at the top of the box, and shot deflected away by Beard. And a kick coming up for East. Ball spotted 35 yards out. Barker. And that's a one hop, handled easily by Biesinger. This ball curling near side. Carlson tried to head it to some help. Played back to Carlson. He tried to center that one in the middle. Not a bad idea, except Oliveira wasn't expecting the ball to go that way. That ball deflected, and now trying to give chase to it is Wyatt Nelson again, and played out wisely by Garta. Woods Cross. Contended ball. And another whistle here, and official gives a warning. Kick here from the Cats, sent in the box to Williams, able to settle it. Well, the ball was came off a little far off his foot. Elder's able to pick it up. Like what we've seen from Taylor Williams here in the early going. The senior has had a good start to this match. Challenge, trying to settle it. Rodriguez not giving up, and a great job staying with that one. Plays it to Hammond. Near side. Centering pass. Well, if that one got through, Hammond had help on that far side. He's going to go back to it, and then hitting the turf that time. And I may have liked some help from the referee. He's going to go ask him about it, as we'll have a corner coming up for East. Barker again from the corner. No air under this one. It's deflected back to him. He'll get another opportunity if he wants it. Trying to take his man on. Looking goal line, centers, and that ball kicked up and over, deflected away from Woods Cross, in another corner. Hammond. And again, East able to get a head on it. Morgan did, but couldn't get it on net. Ball at midfield. East able to settle it down. Played outside with Carlson. Back to the middle. Nice job. Look at the ball movement and the spacing from the Leopards. So here's Holbert with it at midfield. Tried to get that ball outside. It was deflected. Williams with it near side. Challenge trying to get around. East defense challenge and out of play, and a throw in for Woods Cross coming up. Brunner looking to center it through the hands of Elders and headed out by Garta. But a good play by Garta as Luke Madsen had that far side and looked like he was coming up to put one on what would have been an empty net. Garta able to head it past him. The ball cleared out of the box by East. So we are complete now through 25 minutes. Still 1-0 the advantage, and a kick coming up for the Leopards. Looking up the line, if Barker can get there, he will. Trying to get the edge, Barker, and that ball played out again for another corner. East has had a couple of these corner opportunities. Some have been better than others. This ball played in and right back to Barker. In the box, Barker with the left-footed try, and that one batted up over and then off the crossbar and cleared out. A nice job by Biesinger. One time deflected away. Trying to get there's Hammond for the Leopards. We'll keep this in. And his centering pass challenged and out by Ortiz. East to throw in. Holbert with it, top of the box. This ball will come out to Rodriguez, played over, Garta. Nice job stepping out by Madsen, challenging him. Now he's going to play this back to his defense and look for some help here. Rodriguez claps down on, has Garta. Oliveira back to Rodriguez. Plays it outside with Carlson. Centers. Barker touched it through, settled, and that ball cleared away. And what may have been a huge saving play made by Wyatt Nelson once again. Boy, East almost had a shot from about 8 yards out. If it wasn't for Nelson, they would have, as this ball misses the goal easily. Kicked underneath to the defense, Beard. Playing this up a level at a time. Just as we say that, they try to connect on a long bomb with Brunner. Was staved off initially by East. Now going back to Brunner. The flag is up. Rodriguez with it right at midfield. Looking for somewhere to go. Over with Holbert. Harrison comes on for East. With that move, Cardenas will move up. Barker, ball deflected out by Woods Cross. Garza throws in the box with Barker. Fancy move, trying to center and deflect it away for another corner. Ozuna will take this corner for East. Good ball. Byers easily able to get it out. Madsen plays this to the middle with Johnson. And cleared out as Hammond was being aggressive to the ball. Rodriguez touched over to Cardenas. Holbert was looking up the way of Barker, then he deflected that one. And we'll have another goal kick coming up. Alberto Ortiz comes on for Woods Cross. This ball bounces past everyone and will roll out. Morgan pushes over to Garta. Had space. As Rodriguez tried to play it back to him, he'll run that down to keep it in play. Now back for the help with Morgan. Cardenas. A little hesitation there, and then has that ball just poked away by Johnson. Ball played up, and now Numbers. Elders is going to come out off the side of his foot and will bounce out. Boy, Elders almost facing a 2-on-none. Had to come out that time. This ball trying to be centered. Garta able to head it, but will do so right to Woods Cross. Boy, nearly another great opportunity for the Cats in the box as they win the possession back. Madsen. Nice move to create a little bit of space. We'll play it back to some help. Has it again. And that ball centered and caught easily by Elders. Holbert has it over to Cardenas. Support up from Carlson. Has that ball taken away by Woods Cross and all the way up the line. Look at this as it will find Andrew Hills trying to center. Has a man. Elliott fired. What a save put on by Elders. Impressive. The centering pass is off the mark and cleared out. Boy, Woods Cross, another golden opportunity. Even had a man outside. The shot taken instead, and Elders up to the task. Throw-in will make its way to Oliveira. And now Smith trying to play it up. Here's Govina, leading scorer for East. And easily taken away by Jackson Ensign. Now they'll play the ball out with Nelson. Elliott trying to get there. Nice job coming over by Harrison to play the ball out for this East defense. Thrown into Hills. Challenged, won by East, just cleared out. And that time just missing the ball. Oliveira stepped right over it. Elders will catch this one easily. Ball taking a bounce. Barker trying to get there. And a whistle and a kick coming up for East. Oliveira looking to put this in play. Fires on net. That one's in. What a kick from Hugo Oliveira from 36 yards away right over Biesinger. And in the 36th, the Leopards tie things up at 1 apiece. Boy, an impressive goal from Oliveira. Not an easy one. Able to get it past everyone, including a wall, right over the outstretched arms of the Woods Cross keeper. It's Barker. He's the one who won that kick. Headed up by Ortiz. Over the head of Johnson, plays this back. Now outside. Able to keep it in. Madsen far side. Challenges, the ball will roll to Guevara. That header unable to get out. Elliott, a rolling shot wide of the net. Barker touched this outside. Christensen on the edge. Marked by Madsen. Oliveira with it. Ball in the box. Barker creates some space, trying to get it through a pair of cats. Can't do it. Still has possession here. Oliveira will touch this back to Christensen. Christensen with a left foot shot wide of everything. Biesinger's kick. Controlled by East. Smith tried to play that up. No one was there. Clearing attempt was deflected off East. Govina with it. Plays near side. Smith. Centered. Govina in the box. Smith, that was Barker who put a shot on, and the kick saved from Biesinger as we'll have another corner coming up for East. The corner from Barker. This ball well over the head of everyone. Coming up, Rodriguez. Still with it. Has Barker outside. Go with him there. That ball poked away. Nice job by Woods Cross. And that ball, I think it caught the wind off the foot of Carlson, and it will be a Woods Cross kick coming up. Past the 38th minute. No more scoring updates in the half for you. As Carlson deflects it. Govina trying to keep it in play, and the ball was out. Woods Cross to throw in. Contended ball cleared out well by Rodriguez. Barker. Boy, had Christensen if he could have gotten the ball to him. Now we'll try to. Woods Cross collapsing down. Govina finds it instead in the box. Trying to create a lane. Centered and in between a pair of Leopards, and it will roll all the way through and out. Thrown in. Headed up by Byers. Challenged by Rodriguez. Woods Cross still with it. This ball played all the way back. Elders will let it roll. Morgan with it. Nice job coming up that time by Ortiz. Putting the pressure on and made East play it out. Woods Cross with an opportunity here if they hurry. Govina. Going to just win that ball. Excellent job by Govina, and then some fancy footwork to get it. And there's our half. Midway through, 1 apiece here at Woods Cross. Ready to start the second half. Woods Cross will start with the possession. Knotted up, 1 apiece. Ball at midfield. Govina with it. Far side, near side now, as Oliveira centered it. Outside, East still with the possession, played up by Hill. And the defense of Woods Cross up to the task, will clear it out up the line, right to the head of Morgan. Morgan again with it. Touched out to Hill. And right back to Cardenas. Looking to play it up with Govina. Well, he stopped the ball, but overplayed it a little bit as Madsen able to win the ball and trying to send this up. Garta tracks it down. Nice job defensively. Govina. Garta will put this ball in play for East. Well, I think that got through. Govina trying to track it down. Near side will get there. Marked by Madsen. Madsen able to win that away. Nice job. Then we'll play it up the line and out. Woods Cross find themselves coming out with it. Trying to play it up. Garta steps in front of it. Then his pass deflected back by Woods Cross. Nelson with it. Trying to get this up, but it was behind the intended target. Was trying to find Brunner. Nice one touch right back to Cardenas. Was looking to go up the line to Christensen, I believe, but couldn't get it through. Hill with it, far side. It's Jacobs who will drop it back. Harrison with it. Space and didn't quite get enough on that one. Govina has to come back to keep the possession. Garta. Well, that ball deflected, and now Brunner with an opportunity. He's going to fire, and that ball deflected away by Easton. Excuse me, not deflected. It just off the side of his foot. Elders will play it to Morgan. Outside with Hill. Now Garta. Woods Cross closing down on him. They get up to Govina. Again, a nice job coming up by Madsen to win that ball away. Cardenas drops it back. Christensen tried to play it up, got deflected, and finds Woods Cross. Nelson, the lone goal scorer for Woods Cross, tried to play that ball up. Elliott was the target. Couldn't get it to him. This ball back to the East defense, and got to be careful. Brunner was coming in. They play it back to Elders. Oliveira taps this out. Cardenas couldn't settle it. Played up for Brunner. Got behind the D. Brunner brings it in the box, and that ball shot just wide. Boy, Brunner wishes he would have had that one back. One-on-one with Elders. Good opportunity for the Cats there. This ball deflected around. Jacobs coming up. Cardenas plays out. Quickly touched to Hill and Cardenas. Cardenas will take this kick just shy of midfield. Woods Cross able to get ahead on it. And then the ball won by Hill. Cardenas to Christensen outside with Hill now. Hill looking to center. That ball got through, and Govina wasn't there as it rolls to Morgan, and now he has some space up the line. Govina was closing out on him, and Madsen couldn't keep that one in play. Woods Cross trying to get up the line. Great job by Garta, though. That ball couldn't be kept in. Woods Cross to throw in. Thrown in to Madsen. Tried to play it up and deflected out by Jacobs. That ball deflected out by Woods Cross, and a goal kick coming up. Elders. That ball went right to Woods Cross. Just beyond the reach of Cardenas, the Oliveira there. So he will get back to this one, and Oliveira tried to play the ball up to Barker. It's beyond him, picked up by Biesinger. Again, looking to get one to Brunner. And a handball here, kick for East. Morgan's kick, trying to get it to Barker. Couldn't get it past Byers. It's like a big fullback back there. Byers using that body to win positioning on Barker. It's Govina. Able to touch that one back. Good ball movement by the Leopards to find some space. Hill with Cardenas. Nice move there. Has Hill up the lines where he goes with it. Trying to get it to Christensen. Christensen gets to the ball. Trying to center. And that ball's going to go in. Credit the goal to Christensen. He was trying to center and it got deflected off a couple cats. And the East Leopards take the lead here in the 48th minute, 2-1. The Leopards take the lead. Nice job by Christensen, using his speed to create an opportunity, bringing the ball in the box, and the centering pass deflected in. Here's Holbert with it. Plays up to Govina. Govina with space in the box. Closed down on. Looking for some help. Nice job by Woods Cross, closing down on that quickly. What was a really good opportunity for East. Averted for now. Played back up to Govina. Got a head on it, though couldn't get it to a teammate. Morgan able to head that up to Cardenas. Up to Christensen. Trying to keep it in, will do so. No one home and played out by Byers. Ball thrown in to Barker. Byers will be able to clear it out of the box. Challenged. And a kick coming up for Woods Cross. Kick headed down by East. Cardenas with it near midfield. Out to Hill. Trying to play this up to Barker, though it will be beyond him and roll out. Nice job by Jacobs, not afraid to sacrifice the body. And Barker pushed down by Byers, and another kick coming up for East. Barker steps over it, Cardenas. Biesinger able to slide and gather. Brunner able to head it up. Though stepping up was Nelson. And now Woods Cross with an opportunity as that centering pass deflected. Nelson will throw this in quickly. And that ball off the target as it bounced past Elliott. Good job by Ensign stepping up. The ball in the box and tackled away. Good defensive play as the header put on net. Elders strangely hasn't picked that up, now will. Interesting decision by the sophomore keep. Outside with Hill. Holbert will play this back to Garta. That ball deflected away by Morgan. Throw in for East. Garta will throw in. And that ball deflected off of Barker and out of play. Garta was trying to get there. Couldn't do it as the ball played out by Jacobs. Morgan's throw in. Possession won by East as Barker turns back and has some space. Tried to play that up for Holbert. Good idea as the ball was deflected. Barker able to track it down, keep it in play. What a tackle there. And a foul here. Kick coming up for East from just outside the box. Ives Govina to take this kick. Defended well by Woods Cross initially as Nelson gets his head on it. Now Morgan will clear that ball out. Jacobs heads it back up, though no Leopard around. East coming away with it. Nice job not giving up by Hammond. Holbert has help behind. It's where he's going to drop it with Garta. That ball between Govina and Barker. And Morgan for Woods Cross will clear it out. Brunner was wanting a run. Nice job by Morgan stepping up. 55 minutes complete here from Woods Cross. East with the 2-1 lead after falling behind in the 16th minute. 2 unanswered goals by the Leopards. As this ball back to Elders. Near side, McKay Harrison playing up. Jacobs. Cardenas with it. Outside and Hill, space for him being closed down on by Williams. Hill steps between a pair of cats up ahead to Hammond. That ball ricocheted off Hammond hard. And a kick now coming up for Woods Cross. The kick from Beard. Looking the way of Williams. And headed out, deflected by Williams. Olivas comes on for East as Govina heads off. Holbert with it. Tried to get it back to Cardenas on a bit of a run. Couldn't quite get enough on it to get it there as this ball deflected out. East to throw in. Oliveira comes on for the Leopards. Barker tried to center it. Ball was deflected initially. Hammond came up as it finds its way back to Holbert. Holbert to Oliveira. Played outside if Garta can get there, and he won't be able to. Garta to throw in. In the box, Holbert tries to center it and deflected out by Reimer for Woods Cross. A corner coming up. Barker from the corner. Low kick that got through. It's tracking it down will be Beard, and he will try to clear that out as Hill comes up and deflects it out of play. Thrown in, headed right back by Hammond. As Barker able to win the possession. East was trying to get it back to him, and it was too far ahead. Goal kick coming up for the Cats. Biesinger. Try to get it up to Guerrero. Ball won away by East. Barker with it. Boy, nice job of defense that time by Reimer. Able to take it away and play it up and out. Oliveira had it. Lost it. That ball was just behind the target of Hills. Holbert with it near midfield, playing this ball up. Trying to track it down is Olivas. Back is Madsen. Olivas won that ball. Excellent job trying to center. A little behind Barker. Ball deflected back to Holbert as he looks to settle. And that shot deflected out by Woods Cross. Garta throws into Holbert, and again Woods Cross to play it out. Through the 60th minute, 2-1 the advantage for the Leopards. It's Morgan able to clear that up the line. Garta coming back, will play it back with Harrison, and now all the way back to Elders. Holbert. That ball a little beyond him off the foot of Oliveira. And now Woods Cross with a chance to counter, though. That ball well out in front of Taylor Williams, as Elders will let it roll back. Plays it outside with Morgan. And that time tripped up was Rodriguez, and East awarded a kick. Off the foot of Morgan. Couple Leopards there. And there's Biesinger to come out and gather it as Alec Hammond nearly had an opportunity in the box. Barker also down for the Leopards. This ball rolling all the way back, and East will let it roll out for the throw-in. Carlson comes on for East. As he tried to touch it back, and the ball rolled out. Throw in for Woods Cross. Trying to get it to Elliott. And that ball won away by East. Opportunity to counter. Barker up ahead on a bit of a run as that ball deflected by Madsen and out. Cardenas comes on for Holbert. Throw in to Barker. Centering ball right in the box, and stepping right over it was Oliveira. Opportunity for his second goal of the match. And just left the ball behind him. It was a good chance for the Leopards. Midfield now with Rodriguez. Played up to Cardenas. Heavily marked. 3 cats around him. So Carlson will drop it back with Morgan. Hammond there in support. Up ahead to Barker. In the corner. Marked by Reimer. And that ball couldn't be kept in play by Barker. A goal kick coming up. So Oliveira had to be helped off. Couldn't put any weight on his leg, and hopefully for the Leopards, that's just precautionary. Great win by Madsen near side, able to take that away from Olivas. Thrown in right to Garta. Heads it up with Barker. Barker could never really get possession on that one. Ball played over, and a collision between a pair of twos there. How about Hammond sticking with this one, trying to center? That ball deflected a couple times before able to clear it out was Beard defensively. Zuna comes back on for the Leopards as Olivas heads off. 65 minutes complete, trying to get it over to Ozuna. Ball beyond him as Madsen will let it roll out. Clearing attempt from Reimer, a tall kick. Carlson able to come up and get ahead on it. Hammond able to deflect that ball. And another opportunity now for East. Tried to center it. Not a bad idea, though Woods Cross can't clear it out. Played over with Cardenas, and he is tackled down, and kick coming up for East. From 29 yards out, Barker, this one got through and just wide of the post. They say deflected, and a corner coming up for East. Barker to take this corner. Looking at the backside, and Ozuna, I think he was able to get ahead on it, though couldn't get it on net, and then wins it right back. And punched out defensively by Diaz. And another corner now for the Leopards. Ozuna will take this corner, boy. Looking to the backside and over the head of everyone. Ortiz, Byers, and Ensign all come on for the Wildcats as Byers will try to clear that out. Headed up ahead. And there was the defensive Garta to punch it right back. Settled at midfield by Rodriguez. Playing it up ahead to Cardenas on a run. Can he keep that one in? No. Byers will throw in. Ortiz punched it up ahead, no one down. It's Garta. We'll just play this ball out. Madsen to throw in. He'll get it back. So that ball crossed the boundary, and East will throw in instead. Garta will do so. That ball makes it up to Barker. Touching it back to Hammond. A bit of a race put on between he and Beard. Hammond able to get it, tried to center. Couldn't get it to Barker, who's now trying to give chase to keep it in play. He'll let it roll out for the East throw-in. In the 71st. Garta. Well, he's going to fire one on net, and that one right into the chest of Biesinger. Carlson, keep that in with the head. As Elliott couldn't. Throw in from Carlson. Possession with the Cats. There's a good challenge put on there, and there's Morgan to clear it out. Byers will come to throw this in. Madsen, boy, what a nice touch up ahead to Ortiz. Up the line, Garta there to mark him. As he'll just let that one roll out, and we'll have a throw in for East. Trying to get that to Cardenas. Elliott tried to center. And there's that defensive East to collapse down and get it out of the box for the time being, as Madsen couldn't keep that one in. Hammond touched up ahead, but beyond where Barker could get to. Byers throws in to Ensign. Played to Madsen. That ball got through. Guevara had it. Ensign with it. Touches up ahead to Madsen. Settles it. Garta there defensively. Couldn't clear it out. Madsen. Garta marking him. Tried to center it. A nice job that time by this East defense. Initially it was Harrison, and then Garta able to get it out for East. Woods Cross kind of trying to keep the pressure on as Harrison stepped up. And that ball won away by Ozuna. And then a foul here called on Diaz, a kick for East. Carlson coming near side with Hammond. As he'll look to control. Space played over to Barker. Barker, nice job creating that lane. Barker from about 20 had that one taken away. He will track this back down, and a kick awarded now to Woods Cross. I think it was Cardenas called for the whistle as Garta comes over but couldn't get there to keep it in. Taylor Williams back on for Woods Cross. The East brought on a few subs as well, including Hill. Barker trying to get there. Good tackle and one out by Woods Cross. Ball played up ahead. No one there for Woods Cross as Elders will come out trying to give chase to its Ortiz. His clearing attempt went right to Woods Cross. Elders rushing back. He'll get back in net. Ball pushed near side with Madsen. "75 minutes complete. Outside, Williams has that one punched away by Ortega. Still 2-1. The East advantage. That ball out, another Cat throw-in. Excuse me, our referee overruled the linesman. So East to throw in. Carlson. Barker plays this up ahead, was looking the way of Cardenas. Ball bouncing around. Cardenas settles back to Barker. Barker brings it in the box himself. Centers. Cardenas couldn't get the shot away, and Woods Cross defensively able to clear it out. Williams far side. And a foul called here on Ortega. The kick from Reimer. Headed back up by Rodriguez. Williams far side, the ball poked out by Ortega. Barker. 3 Cats back. Barker able to create some space, drops this. Cardenas going to one-time it, and that ball too tall. Great opportunity for East. Good idea from Barker, and Cardenas just sailed it wide. Sailed it tall, excuse me, as this ball put quickly back in play. Madsen at midfield, played up ahead. And Elliott with an opportunity here to counter, tried to center, and that ball deflected away by Morgan. Woods Cross on the corner. Madsen could go back to Elliott. Instead, Madsen's going to center right to the chest of Elders. So he throws this in. Right at midfield, Diaz will play it out. Carlson, that ball, I think, was deflected. Christensen. Hill, nice job. Able to control that into some space. Barker plays it near side with Christensen. Rodriguez outside. Ortega over to Cardenas. Cardenas in the box, and that one cleared out by the defensive Josh Beard. Christensen throws in to Rodriguez. Touches over to Hill. Has Ortega up ahead. Hill had that one taken away. Initially, though, East able to retain the possession here. Ortega in the box, a fire, and that one punched over the net. And a corner coming up for East. Great job by Biesinger. Able to keep that one out of the net, though East happy to just try to hold the possession and let this clock expire. Barker. He and Ortega, that far line. Ortega with it. He's going to put one on net, and that one deflected away by Biesinger again. It's coming over his beard, and there's our whistle. This one's gone final. The East Leopards give up an early goal. 2 unanswered to defeat Woods Cross. 2-1. East wins. We mentioned East coming into this ballgame trying to maintain some positive momentum that they established in their win last week against Ogden. A good squad. This Woods Cross team, not as bad as people may have thought they were. Coming in 0-2, we already mentioned that. Losses to 2 very good teams. And early on, it was the Woods Cross Wildcats off a throw-in infraction. Woods Cross would get the throw-in. East was unable to clear it, and it would be the freshman Wyatt Nelson hitting this one from 19 yards out. The Woods Cross Wildcats get the early lead here in just the 16th minute, and for the 3rd time in 3 region games, the East Leopards trail in the first half. It would not take long, though, in the 37th minute for East to respond as off the free kick, this one. What a great shot from Hugo Oliveira, the second leading scorer for the East Leopards. Oliveira, again, 37 yards out. The equalizer coming in the 37th minute. And East, Woods Cross, tied at 1. In the second half, it would not take long for Coach Shank and his boys to respond. Christensen bringing this one into the box, trying to center and just deflects off a couple Wildcats. That one goes in the 48th minute. That's your game winner. The East Leopards get a little help here from the Wildcats. A 2-1 victory for the East Leopards. We mentioned for the 3rd time in 3 region games, the East Leopards trailed in this ballgame in the first half, but it did not take them as long to respond this time. Seems like that offense getting going a little earlier and a little earlier with each contest, this time getting the equalizer late in that first half. the lead in the 48th minute, but that's going to be something that as you get to play Bonneville and Bountiful, rematch with a team like Ogden, something you're going to want to tighten up. Coach Schenk well aware of that, but you can tell his kids, they're starting to come back around. At times in this game almost seemed a little lackadaisical against this Woods Cross team. Only had scored 2 offensive goals in region play coming into this one, but a nice response from East. Mentioned gave up that earlier one. The defense really tightened up after that and controlled the ball, controlled possession for long stretches in this ball game. 2-1, maybe a little understatement in terms of who actually won possession and really kind of dominated this game for the most part. And now it's come time for us to announce our man of the match, and congratulations to the East Leopards. Matthew Barker did a fantastic job in this one. The junior forward did a great job putting pressure on that back line of Woods Cross. In fact, the free kick, the equalizer from Oliveira, came off of Barker drawn a call. He did a great job against this defense, did a great job trying to get the ball through to his teammates. Matthew Barker, our man of the match. Congratulations to him on a great ball game here today at Woods Cross. Again, our final score, the East Leopards 2-1 victors over the Woods Cross Wildcats. As next up, they will have a home match against their Region 5 rival, the Highland Rams. That's going to be a doozy, one we will have for you right here as our coverage of East soccer will continue through the rest of the season. We're excited to bring it to you. We want to thank you for joining us on this edition of High School Rewind. For Bill Francis, my name has been Dane Stewart. It's been our privilege to join you on this one. We will see you next time here on East High Soccer, brought to you by High School Rewind.